Hey, I'm coming back with you with another quick tutorial guide. As you can see, it is the Halloween event for 2025. So hopefully nothing here gets outdated too fast. I'm going to do a quick video on how to, maybe you've just started the game, maybe you know how to find a ghost and how to figure out the evidence, but you're having troubles doing it fast enough before the ghost starts coming after you and maybe you die and the game starts getting frustrating. So I'm going to teach you how to keep your sanity up. We're going to use this challenge mode because it's the perfect settings to help you really lock this in. And I'm going to get a couple of ticks for this while I'm at it. But you'll be going in with no defenses. Be careful out there. That means no crucifix, no smudge. That means you have no defense against the ghost when it comes after you. So the entire point of this challenge mode is to try and get you familiar with keeping your sanity high. So we're going to see if the ghost will cooperate with us. We'll go to Willow like it says to. It's a nice easy map. And we'll start right in. Oh, we got rain. Great. I gotta talk over this. Anyway, as you can see, your sanity starts at 100%. It says 99, but it's 100, trust me. The breaker starts off, but these settings allow you to know where the breaker is. In this case, it's in the garage. We go in the door, we head up through here, and can turn the breaker on. It is going to be harder to keep your sanity high if the breaker is off. So getting the breaker is our first action that we should be taking. So, when I go in, one of the best helps for keeping your sanity high is this candle. As long as you're holding a candle, depending on the tier, it will let you retain a percentage of your sanity while you're in dark rooms. Your main priority should be staying in the light. That's why we want the breaker on. But if we can't have the breaker on yet, candle will suffice. Not great, but it's fine. I always go in with the thermometer. That's always nice to try and find the ghost room. And I think for my last one, let's go with a UV. Actually, since I'm making a video, let's go with a flashlight. Because most of you are probably going to be beginners, need help. It's also going to just be nice to let you see around here. Got heavy rain too. That sucks. Anyway, let's head in. We're going to go to the breaker. We walk in the front door. The breaker will be to the left in the garage. I'm going to hold a candle. So as I go in this building, I'm still outside, so my sanity is not draining. As soon as I walk into this building and it's dark, my sanity will be draining. So my first action will be to start turning on lights that I'm going to use frequently. That will be, oh, the ghost just did something already. I'm going to be turning on lights wherever I go, especially in the entryway, because I will be visiting these rooms often. And we'll even turn on a light here. The breaker will be here. We'll turn that on. Oops. Now that the light is on, I can turn the candle off. Yeah, I'll blow my candle out. Because I'm in a light room. My sanity is currently not draining. I can stand here as long as I want, and my sanity will stay exactly where it is. That's why I've turned on these 3 lights. I will be coming through these rooms every single time I come into the building. So these are very nice to have. In Willow, thank you for the bone, very nice and easy. In Willow, these 3 lights, just in this straight line. I don't really need the garage anymore, so I'm going to go ahead and turn that one off. You can only have a certain number of lights on in a house before you blow the breaker. So I could start walking around with this thermometer trying to find the ghost room. Oh hey, there's where it threw stuff. It's knocking paintings off. This might be a hallway ghost. Because things are happening here, that means the ghost's favorite room is nearby. It's probably not downstairs. It's probably either here or the kitchen or the bathroom if I had to guess. But I can stand here. The temperature is going up, so it is likely not the hallway, which is surprising. But I can just stand here. My sanity's not draining. And I can just listen and see if I can hear a ghost noise. See if it's gonna do something. Watch it be a shade, and I'm just standing here and it's never gonna do anything again. ghost. I'm making a video here, be nice. It could be the kitchen. That temperature's dropping. And now it's not. Try in here. But now that I've stepped into the bathroom, I want to turn the light on. Preserve that sanity. Nothing's happening. It is not dropping in here. Okay, interesting. Maybe it is downstairs. Maybe it's in the hallway and it happened to wander up here just briefly enough to knock some paintings over. I can check the garage real quick. I don't think it's the garage, but who knows. Okay, now that it's hit the breaker, I'm gonna flip that on again real quick because I do not want to lose sanity. That temperature's still remaining steady. Is that mannequin always looking out the window? I'll have to look back at that in post. That temperature is not going down. I'm not hearing the ghost do anything anymore. Could be back here, I suppose. Now that I'm going in here, I'll turn on the light. That temperature's staying up, right on up there. Now that I'm leaving, I'll turn it off. How about in here? No. What is happening? Is it just a weird roam? And it is actually downstairs. Did I leave any extra lights on? I did. I'm going to turn the garage off. I don't need the garage anymore. Alright. So here we're going back into the dark. It's going to be a while before I can turn a light on, so let's light a candle as we head down here. There we go. Now I can blow that out. Let's check this. Alright, so it's, yeah, there's my breath. So it's obviously down here. It just roamed up enough to take that out. Alright, so now, oh, it's throwing hammers and stuff too. Alright. So now that I know it's here, I'm going to leave on all the lights between here and there. I'm going to leave my flashlight thermometer here. We'll chuck some stuff around. I don't need a flashlight. We should be good because the lights are on in the building all the way to where I need to be. And now we are safe. We'll go check our sanity. I'm going to guess it's still in the high 90s. Yep. So see, I've spent so much time in the house, but my sanity has barely gone down at all. I'm going to grab 2 things that you need to do in the dark so that we can get that out of the way before our sanity starts going down. And that's the spirit box and the camera for the ghost orbs. And I grabbed a book because we just lay that down and we don't need to do anything else. The quicker we get the book down, the quicker it can start writing in it. So I don't need a light. I don't need a candle. I've got all this light. My sanity is staying nice and high. I go down the stairs. And we can place this book. We can then turn off the light and start doing the stuff that we need to do with the light off. And there's our ghost orbs. Nice and easy. So I will put the camera, I don't know, somewhere. About over here, maybe. On this tire. That'll do, I guess. Sure. And then, are you here? Are you friendly? Are you old? Are you young? Can you show me a sign? How old are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you far? Notice how I'm walking around with this spirit box because the ghost could be anywhere in this room, and this has a small perimeter, like a diameter of where it can get a hit from. Are you here? Are you close? Are you far? Can you show me a sign? How old are you? So if you notice, it kind of threw something over here. That means the ghost is over here. And so I want to be close to the ghost while I'm asking it questions on the spirit box. But I don't think it's going to give me anything on the spirit box. So we can turn the light back on. We'll be safe again. So that probably drained our sanity a little bit. We'll go ahead and... Really? Alright, let me run through this. Get that back on ASAP. And we can do stuff in the journal, but we want to be in the light while we're doing the journal. I think I did that enough that I can rule the spirit box out. We still wait on these. Let's go get our other evidence. I'm going to guess we're at about 90 sanity now. Yep, a little lower. Okay. So we'll grab our other evidence. We'll grab a second one of those and some dots. Sounds good. Need to walk in the light. Again, preserve that sanity. Very important. Keep these particularly 3 lights on while I go downstairs. We have our camera over here, so we want to set our dots in a similar place. I hate this ghost. Okay, so that's an important thing. The ghost just did an event on me. So I was in the light. Let's go look. This is going to be something important. Actually, before I leave real quick, let me put this down. Put this down a little further from that one. There we go. So that has 2 options here. I was in the light, so my sanity shouldn't have changed from going back down and doing that real quick. I think I heard it writing in the book as I was leaving, but we'll go check that as I get back in. But I shouldn't have lost much sanity. You saw my sanity was about 84 maybe, but the ghost did an event on me. It made a funny noise, and nothing else should have happened, but look at that sanity. It dropped pretty significantly. Whenever you get hit by a ghost event, that will drain your sanity by 10%. So we try not to do that, but a lot of times you just can't help it. So, what was I doing here? I had an idea. I forgot what I was doing already. I need to grab something else. Let's do this. I can grab one more thing. Another dots, I guess. Alright. Because I typically just want to get the evidence. You don't really need to worry about too much when you're just starting out. So we'll run back in. And then let's just walk, and then run some more, and then my guy will get tired. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of make a little barricade with this salt. If the ghost wants to go past this area, it has to walk through the salt. And this isn't great, but we'll just throw it down, I guess. It did not write in the book. That is not what I heard. Okay. We will hang out down. Oh, it just hit that. So where's my UV? Did I have UV? I had UV, didn't I? I didn't have UV, did I? Oh, this is a horrible mistake. It just hit the light down there. I don't know if it's trying to event me, but I'm going to run away in case it is. I don't think it was. I think it just hit the light. So when we go back down there, we'll have to turn the light back on. I did not grab any UV. Horrible mistake. We'll get a second and third thing as salt to make up for it, I guess. So, yeah. When you're looking for UV, you can check doors, glass, light switches. It did hit the light switch, so maybe I can get down there fast enough to see. Okay, well, there's nothing on it, but I might have been too late. I can't be sure about that. So, and I'm definitely too late for the salt. So let's try that again. We'll put another one there. We'll put one here. And I don't know. One in that doorway. It just walked in one. There we go. No UV. Confirmed. No UV. And I can just hang out in here because the light's on. And nothing should happen. Unless a ghost event happens. Where's my temperature at? That's a little cold. Okay. So we're down to 2. And I can talk freely here because neither of these are an early hunting ghost. I'm gonna guess not a revenant, so it's probably dots. It has yet to hit a door to really give me anything for Ure. But we can hang out here. See if it ever walks in one of these pens. I hate tier 1 dots so much. If I had a nice tier 3 dots, I would need one and it would cover this entire hallway. It'd be so nice. But yeah, when we get down to these two possible evidences for ghostwriting and dots, it's all about playing the waiting game. But the nice thing about playing the waiting game in the dark... Oh, so that's a vent. That's an orb. I don't want that to hit me or it's going to drain my sanity. I'm going to run away from that orb. That air ball. Okay, it gave up. So if that would have hit me, I would have lost 10 more sanity. So I'm going to head back down. Turn that back on. I'm safe again. You... I can't believe you've done this. What a jerk. He gave me the old juke. Okay, so it's around me. It's not walking in dots or doing anything. So I guess I could show kind of a secondary way to use sanity or like manipulate your sanity. So I'm sitting here and this is kind of annoying. I'm trying to get the third evidence. It won't happen. But I am stuck between two vastly different ghosts when it comes to their behaviors. So let's do a quick sanity check. I should be around 60 if I'm thinking right. Okay, yeah, right at 60. So what I could do, most ghosts hunt at 50%. Keep in mind I don't have anything to protect myself, so I need to be really careful when I'm doing this. But what I could do is instead of sitting here waiting for the ghost to do one of these two evidences that it refuses to do for me, is sit in a dark room, and now my sanity's going down. And I can maybe even try it down here where the ghost is. I just need to be really careful and not get too cocky here because I need to kind of keep a mental note of what my sanity is sitting at. Now it's in here. And try and watch. So probably about 56 by now. And it'll just be counting down. I want it to actually go below 50 so that it will hunt now. But if I am careful, I should know exactly when it will start hunting. And keep trying to get this last evidence. It's not writing. Not writing. Okay, so we're probably below 55 now. It's because I'm sitting in the dark. It refuses to walk in the dots. It refuses to write in a book. So here in a minute, we're probably at about 52. I'm gonna start walking upstairs. I am giving up on the third evidence because it's being an annoying little D-bag. So, because I've done a good job of managing my sanity, I am the one in charge of when I want it to hunt. So if I look now, I should be right above 50. We'll do a quick roll check here. Yeah, I'm right at 50. So I have manipulated my sanity in such a way that I am in charge of when I want it to hunt, which is now. So what I'm going to do, now that my sanity is below 50, I don't need it to drain anymore. I can just stand next to the front door and wait for it to hunt, and it's on my terms. I will know it's hunting when that door shuts. Or is the ghost just going to be even more annoying now? There's something fun out there I'm missing? Who knows? Maybe if I'm in the dark. There we go. Alright. So now I'm going to listen for it. That's a normal speed ghost. It is not a revenant. That actually came pretty close. Alright. So, I had no defenses. I just kind of picked a hiding place and hoped that it wouldn't come for me. I could have done some looping around the island in the middle of the kitchen, but that's probably not what you guys are going to do. So, I kind of picked a thing that you guys would do. So there we go. That's a good example. That means it's not a revenant, then we are left with a Ure. Or, I guess, if it just did not run the spirit box, that said an Onryo hunts at 60%, and we didn't get a hunt between 60 and 50, so I'm going to assume that we got a Ure, and we'll see what happens. There you have it.
Welcome back. There's some jobs
So
ready
that's
for you.
how you manipulate your sanity in a way that you can dictate what is happening. Hopefully that kind of taught you how to manage your sanity, keep it at a high level so that you stay safe and you know you can kind of control when the ghost is after you. Hopefully that helps you guys.